Let me ask you a question. How many nights this week did you wake up to use the bathroom? If the answer is one or more, you're not alone. Millions of adults experience this, and most assume it's just part of getting older. But what if I told you that one common bedtime habit, the one everyone believes helps, might actually be the reason your body keeps waking you up at 2 or 3 a.m.? Most people believe that emptying your bladder completely right before bed guarantees a full night's sleep. It sounds perfectly logical, right? You think, if I go one last time before lying down, there'll be nothing left to wake me up. But here's the catch. That's not how your body actually works. In reality, this very habit may be the trigger behind your nightly awakenings. It seems backward, but it's true. When you lie down, two powerful biological events automatically take place. First, the fluid that's been pooling in your legs all day begins to move back into your bloodstream. Second, your body's production of antidiuretic hormone, ADH, the hormone that tells your kidneys to slow urine output during sleep, naturally declines with age. If you don't account for these two changes, you're just treating the symptom, peeing at night, instead of addressing the cause, how your body handles fluid. In this complete guide, I'll walk you step by step through the most overlooked mistakes that lead to nighttime urination and reveal the science-backed strategies that can help you reclaim peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. We'll look at everything: daily hydration timing, hidden diuretics in your food, leg circulation, temperature, and even one surprisingly simple pillow trick that improves circulation and quiets your bladder. So, stay with me, because for many people, the difference between broken sleep and deep restorative rest starts the very same night they make these small changes. This problem isn't just part of aging. It's a signal from your body asking you to play by its new rules, and today, you'll learn exactly how to respond. The Bladder Diary. Track to fix Nocturia. Every long-term solution starts with awareness. And when it comes to nighttime urination, or what we call nocturia, the best way to find the real cause is to become your own health detective. Your first tool? A bladder diary. Before we even touch on routines or diet, spend 3 to 5 days simply tracking your bathroom habits. You'll be amazed at what you discover once your patterns are written down. Here's how to do it. Grab a small notebook and write down the following each day. 1. Time of urination. Each time you go, jot down the time. 2nd, estimated volume, small, medium, or large. A measuring cup helps if you're precise. 3rd, what and when you drink. List your drinks, type, and quantity. 4th, nighttime awakenings. Every time you wake to urinate, note the time. 5th, urgency level. Rate it from 1 to 5. Within just a few days, patterns often jump off the page. You might notice that your afternoon tea, evening juice, or bedtime just-in-case trip actually triggers later wake-ups. This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness. Once you and your doctor have this data, it's like having a map of your bladder's behavior. From there, you can begin reshaping habits based on real evidence, not guesswork. The truth is, a peaceful night begins with smarter choices during the day. Your bladder works best when it runs on rhythm, not reaction. Number 1, the 2-hour rule. Here's where most people get it half right. They stop drinking an hour before bed, thinking that's enough to empty the tank. But the truth is, 1 hour is almost never sufficient. And understanding why brings us back to a hormone I mentioned earlier, antidiuretic hormone, ADH. Think of ADH as your internal night shift manager. Its job is to tell your kidneys, hey, slow down on the urine, it's sleep time. But as we age, this hormone's output declines, and your kidneys never quite get the message to ease off. That's why even small sips of fluid close to bedtime can overpower this weakened system, forcing your bladder into high gear at exactly the wrong time. So here's what I recommend to my patients. The 2-hour rule. Set a liquid curfew. No drinks of any kind for 2 hours before bed. If you sleep at 11 p.m., your last sip should be at 9 p.m. sharp. That gives your kidneys time to process fluids before you lie down. But don't make the common mistake of underhydrating during the day. Instead, front load your fluids. Drink at least 75% of your daily water intake before mid-afternoon. Think of it like watering a plant in the morning rather than at night. You'll stay hydrated and still give your body plenty of time to flush out excess fluids before bedtime. This single adjustment, a 2-hour buffer paired with morning hydration, has helped countless patients sleep through the night for the first time in years. Number 2. Ankles and lower legs, a signal from the heart. Now, let's tackle a sneaky but powerful culprit: fluid pooling in the legs. If you've ever noticed your ankles looking puffy by evening, that's fluid your body hasn't yet cycled out. During the day, gravity constantly pulls fluid downward, where it settles in your leg tissues. When you finally lie down at night, that trapped fluid is pushed back into circulation, flooding your bloodstream and heading straight for your kidneys. That sudden surge triggers your body's "flush it out" alarm. And that's the moment your bladder wakes you at 2 a.m. In some cases, this swelling, or edema, can also signal a sluggish cardiovascular system, where circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. This makes blood pressure and heart health even more important to manage. Here's what you can do: the afternoon calf massage. About 2 to 3 hours before bed, spend 5 to 10 minutes giving your lower legs a light upward massage. This isn't about deep pressure. Think of it as gently coaxing the fluid back toward your heart while you're still awake. Sit comfortably, prop up one leg, and use both hands to stroke gently from ankle to knee. Always move upward, never down. If you can, elevate your legs slightly during this time. This uses gravity to help you drain that fluid naturally, before it becomes your kidney's midnight problem. It's a simple ritual that signals your lymphatic system, the body's natural drainage network, to clear out excess fluid early, and when you do, your bladder finally gets to rest. Number 3. The 3-hour food buffer. The 3 hours before bedtime are the most powerful window for protecting your sleep. This is when your body transitions from active digestion to full rest, and the choices you make here can determine whether you sleep deeply or find yourself walking to the bathroom in the dark. This brings us to strategy number 3, the 3-hour food buffer and the hidden diuretics sitting right on your dinner plate. Here's the truth: most people master the liquid curfew, yet still wake up at night. And the culprit often isn't what you drink, it's what you eat. Let's break it down simply. Certain foods act as natural diuretics, stimulating your kidneys to produce more urine. We all know about caffeine and alcohol, but even healthy options like celery, cucumber, and watermelon can have this effect. If you're eating them at dinner, you may be setting yourself up for a restless night. But there's another bigger factor at play: salt and sugar. When you eat a salty or sugary meal close to bedtime, your body reacts by pulling water from its tissues to help process and dilute that excess. And guess where all that water goes? Straight to your kidneys. One study compared 2 groups of older adults who ate the same meal. One group ate early, the other late. The late eaters produced more than a full cup of extra urine overnight. That's the power of timing. So here's your action plan. Finish your last main meal at least 3 hours before bed. If you go to bed at 11 p.m., aim to finish eating by 8 p.m. This gives your body plenty of time to digest, balance fluids, and eliminate excess before sleep. Watch your sodium intake. Choose herbs, lemon juice, or olive oil for flavor instead of salt-heavy sauces or processed foods. Be smart with carbs. Go for slow-burning options like sweet potatoes or brown rice instead of white bread or desserts. If you need a bedtime snack, keep it light and balanced. A few almonds or a spoon of Greek yogurt. Your evening meal should prepare your body for rest, not send it into overdrive. Think of this habit as setting your internal calm mode, where digestion, hydration, and circulation all settle quietly before sleep. Number 4. Leg elevation. Now that your day's fluids and meals are properly managed, it's time for what I call the golden hour before sleep. The final 60 minutes that can make or break your night. And this is where one of my favorite tools comes in, the gravity reset. You've probably noticed a pattern, you follow all the right rules, yet your bladder still wakes you every single night. If that's you, the main issue isn't hydration or hormones. It's gravity. Here's what's happening inside your body. Throughout the day, gravity constantly pulls fluid downward into your lower legs. That fluid collects quietly in the soft tissues of your calves and ankles. By nighttime, there can be a full pint of extra fluid trapped below your knees, just sitting there. Then, when you lie flat in bed, gravity's pull disappears. All that fluid suddenly moves back into your bloodstream, flooding your kidneys and forcing them to work overtime. The result? That predictable 2 a.m. wake-up call. But here's the good news. You can stop that process before it begins. Your action plan, the 60-minute leg elevation ritual. About an hour before bed, while reading, watching TV, or relaxing, place 2 firm pillows under your knees and calves so your feet are slightly higher than your heart. This simple position allows gravity to drain the fluid from your legs back into your circulation while you're still awake. Your kidneys can then handle that filtration early, and you can empty your bladder before falling asleep, not during the night. Clinical studies on older adults with mild leg swelling found this method reduced nighttime bathroom trips dramatically. It's one of the easiest and most natural remedies available. No medication, no side effects, just a clever use of physics. Let gravity work for you, not against you. Make it part of your pre-bed ritual, your final act of preparation for true, uninterrupted rest. Number 5, warm foot bath. Now, to make this nighttime ritual even more effective, I recommend adding a relaxing and surprisingly powerful touch, a warm foot bath. You might think of this as something your grandmother did, but the science behind it is remarkable. When you soak your feet in warm water, it gently draws blood flow downward toward your feet and legs. This process, called vasodilation, causes your blood vessels to widen. As your circulation shifts toward your extremities, the pressure in your core and around your kidneys eases. That lower central blood pressure sends a quiet signal to your kidneys. It's time to slow down. And that's exactly what they do. This simple ritual also helps your entire nervous system unwind. Studies have shown that warming the feet before bed promotes faster sleep onset and deeper, more restorative rest. Here's how to make it part of your routine. Prepare a small basin of comfortably warm, not hot, water. Soak your feet for 10 to 15 minutes while sitting comfortably, perhaps while your legs are still slightly elevated. Add Epsom salt for circulation or a few drops of lavender essential oil for relaxation. When you're done, dry your feet thoroughly and put on a cozy pair of socks to lock in the warmth. It's simple, soothing, and deeply effective. You'll feel calmer, warmer, and more relaxed. All signals that help your body transition into deep, steady sleep. And as we'll see next, there's one final step that can make all this even more powerful. A technique that ensures your bladder is truly empty before bed. Number 6, double voiding. Now we arrive at one of the most misunderstood and most effective strategies of all, the double void. This method is for people who swear they empty their bladder before bed, yet still wake an hour or two later with an urgent need to go again. If that sounds familiar, let me reassure you. It's not in your head, and it's not just aging. It's biology. Here's what happens. As we grow older, the muscles of the pelvic floor naturally weaken, and for men, the prostate can enlarge. This combination reduces the bladder's ability to fully empty in one go. So even when you think you're done, a few ounces of urine often remain behind. That small leftover volume quickly mixes with new urine produced by your kidneys, and within an hour or two, the bladder reaches its full signal far sooner than it should, waking you up unnecessarily. The solution is surprisingly simple. Double voiding. Here's your action plan, and it's all about timing. First void, go to the bathroom as you normally do. Take your time, relax, and don't rush. 2. The waiting period? Now, step away, brush your teeth, change into your pajamas, read a few pages of your book. Give yourself about 15 to 20 minutes. Third, second void. Right before you climb into bed, return to the bathroom. Sit down if you prefer, take a deep breath, and relax your pelvic muscles. Even if you don't feel a strong urge, try again, and you'll likely release that leftover urine that would have woken you later. Clinical studies confirm that this technique significantly reduces nighttime awakenings. Patients who adopted double voiding emptied their bladders more completely, and many reported their first truly unbroken nights of sleep in years. It's simple, it's free, and it works. Number 7. The cold room trap. You've followed the hydration rules, elevated your legs, adjusted your meals, and even learned the double void. But there's still one silent factor most people overlook: temperature. Many of us have been told to keep the bedroom cool for better sleep. And while that's true in general, if the room gets too cold, it can have the exact opposite effect, especially on your bladder. Here's why. Your body's first priority at night is to protect its core temperature. When your skin senses cold air, especially on your feet or legs, your blood vessels constrict to keep warmth in your core. This process is called peripheral vasoconstriction. It sounds harmless, but it causes a sudden shift. Blood from your skin and limbs rushes toward your chest and vital organs, increasing pressure in your central circulation. Your kidneys interpret that pressure as fluid overload and respond by filtering more urine to bring it back down. In other words, your thermostat tricks your kidneys into thinking you're overhydrated, and that's what sends you to the bathroom at 3 a.m. Your action plan is simple: keep your body comfortably warm. Adjust the thermostat. A slightly cool room is fine, but avoid letting it drop to where you feel chilled. Keep your skin warm. Wear soft, breathable socks to bed, or light pajamas that keep your extremities from feeling cold. Avoid direct air drafts from fans or vents on your legs and feet. By maintaining warmth at the skin level, you prevent that reflex from ever triggering, allowing your kidneys to stay calm and your bladder to stay quiet. It's a subtle detail, but for many of my patients, this one adjustment has been the missing piece of the puzzle. Important disclaimer: consult your physician. Before we close, there's something important I need to emphasize. If you have medical conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, or an enlarged prostate, or if you're taking diuretics for high blood pressure, these lifestyle tips are powerful tools. But they're not replacements for medical care. Waking up to urinate can sometimes be a sign of an underlying health issue that requires professional attention. Always consult your personal physician before making significant changes to your routine. They understand your full health history and can help you combine these habits safely with your treatment plan. Think of these strategies as powerful partners to your doctor's care, not a substitute for it. If this guide has helped you, do me one small favor: hit that like button. It really does help this vital health message reach more people who need it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe so you never miss the next episode. We're building a community where science, wellness, and aging gracefully all meet. And I want you to be part of it. In the comments below, tell me your story. Have you tried any of these strategies? Did the leg elevation, the warm foot bath, or the 2-hour rule work for you? Your experiences might be exactly what someone else needs to hear tonight. By understanding your body's signals and working with its natural rhythms, you can finally reclaim the deep, uninterrupted sleep you deserve. Because the truth is simple: your body is always talking, and when you start listening, even your nights can heal. So tonight, start small. Give yourself 2 hours of calm before bed. Elevate your legs, stay warm, and when you lie down, let your body rest knowing you've done everything right. You've earned your sleep, and it's time to enjoy it again.